Hey guys, welcome back to iTower. Today we're exploring Vue.js 3, a progressive JavaScript framework that's become incredibly popular for building modern web applications. Vue stands out for its gentle learning curve, combined with powerful capabilities that scale from small interactive features to full enterprise applications. Understanding Vue 3 gives you the tools to build reactive user interfaces efficiently, with a framework that emphasizes developer experience and intuitive patterns. This knowledge applies directly to real-world development, whether you're creating startup products, corporate dashboards, or personal projects. Before we dive in, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that like button and subscribe to iTower. Your support helps the channel reach more developers and keeps quality content coming. Every subscription genuinely makes a difference. So what exactly is Vue.js and why should you care about it? Vue is a JavaScript framework designed for building user interfaces, and it solves a fundamental problem that every web developer faces. Imagine you're building a shopping cart on a website. When a user adds an item, you need to update the cart count in the header, update the total price, maybe show a notification, and update the items list. Without a framework, you'd need to manually find each of these elements in the DOM and update them one by one. Miss one update and your interface shows incorrect information. This manual approach is tedious, error-prone, and becomes nightmarish as applications grow larger. Vue solves this elegantly through something called reactivity. Think of reactivity like a spreadsheet. When you change a value in one cell, all the formulas that depend on that cell automatically recalculate and update. Vue works the same way with your user interface. You define your data, like the number of items in a cart or a user's name, and you describe how your interface should look based on that data. When the data changes, Vue automatically figures out what needs to update on the screen and makes those changes for you. You never touch the DOM directly, you just change your data and Vue handles the rest. This is what we mean by reactive programming. The interface reacts automatically to data changes. Let's make this even clearer with a concrete example. Say you have a counter variable set to 0 and you display it on the screen. In vanilla JavaScript, if you want to increment that counter when someone clicks a button, you need to both update the variable and manually find the element on the page and change its text content. With Vue, you just increment the variable. Vue sees that the variable changed, notices that your template displays this variable, and automatically updates the screen. The connection between your data and your interface is automatic and always in sync. One of the biggest additions in Vue 3 is the Composition API, which gives you a new way to organize your component code. Before we explain that, let's talk about what components actually are. Modern web applications are built from components, which are essentially reusable pieces of your interface. Think of a component like a custom Lego block. You might have a button component, a cart component, a navigation menu component. Each component contains its own HTML template, its own JavaScript logic, and its own styles. You build complex applications by combining these simpler components together, just like building something complex from Lego blocks. Vue gives you two ways to write these components. The Options API, which existed in Vue 2 and still works perfectly in Vue 3, organizes your component code into specific sections. You put all your data in a data section, all your methods in a methods section, all your computed values in a computed section. This structure is very clear and easy to understand when you're learning. Everything has its place. The Composition API takes a different approach. Instead of organizing code by type, you organize it by feature. If you have a shopping cart feature, all the code related to the cart, whether it's data, methods, or computed values, stays together in one place. This becomes incredibly valuable as your components grow more complex, because related logic stays together rather than being scattered across different sections. Here's why this matters in practice. Imagine you're building a dashboard with user authentication, data fetching, real-time updates, and form validation all in one component. With the Options API, your authentication code might be split between data, methods, computed, and lifecycle hooks. Finding and maintaining that authentication logic means jumping between different sections of your file. With the Composition API, you can group all authentication logic together, all data fetching logic together, all form validation together. This makes the code much easier to understand and maintain, especially when you return to it months later, or when other developers need to work with it. Vue also introduced something called single file components, which are files with a .vue extension. These files contain everything related to a component in one place: the HTML template at the top, the JavaScript logic in the middle, and the CSS styles at the bottom. This might seem simple, but it's incredibly powerful for developer experience. When you need to understand or modify a component, everything you need is right there in one file. You're not hunting through separate HTML, JavaScript, and CSS files trying to piece together how something works. The styles can even be scoped, meaning they only apply to that specific component and won't accidentally affect other parts of your application. Now let's talk about how Vue actually makes your interface reactive. Under the hood, Vue uses something called a virtual DOM, which sounds complex but is actually quite elegant. When your data changes, Vue doesn't immediately update your actual web page. Instead, it creates a lightweight JavaScript representation of what the DOM should look like, compares it with what it looked like before, and calculates the minimal set of changes needed. Only then does it update the real DOM with just those specific changes. This is much faster than updating everything, especially in large applications. Think of it like spell checking a document. The spell checker doesn't rewrite your entire document, it just highlights the specific words that need fixing. Vue's templating system uses HTML-like syntax that feels natural and readable. You write what looks like regular HTML, but with special Vue directives that add superpowers. The v-if directive lets you conditionally show or hide elements based on your data. The v-for directive lets you loop through arrays and automatically create repeated elements, perfect for rendering lists. The vmodel directive creates two-way binding, meaning when a user types in an input field, your data updates automatically, and when your data changes, the input field updates automatically. These directives are intuitive. You can often guess what they do just by reading them. Vue also shines in how components communicate with each other. Data flows in one predictable direction, from parent components down to child components, through something called props. Props are like arguments you pass to a function. They're inputs that customize how a child component behaves. When a child component needs to communicate back up to its parent, it emits events. This unidirectional data flow, down through props and up through events, creates predictable patterns that make applications much easier to reason about and debug. You always know where data is coming from and where it's going. The ecosystem around Vue is mature and comprehensive. Vue Router handles navigation in single-page applications, letting you create different pages and handle URL changes without full-page reloads. Pinia manages application state, which means data that needs to be shared across many components, like user authentication status or shopping cart contents. When your application grows beyond a few components, having centralized state management prevents the chaos of trying to pass data through many layers of components. Build tools like Vite provide incredibly fast development servers that update instantly as you code, and optimize your application for production with minimal configuration. Let's see how this actually works in practice. Here's a simple Vue component that demonstrates the core concepts. This component shows the composition API in action. We import ref from Vue, which is a function that makes values reactive. When we create count with ref and set it to 0, Vue will now track this value and update the interface whenever it changes. The template section shows our HTML with double curly braces for displaying data. The add-click directive means when someone clicks the button, runs the increment function. Inside that function, we just add 1 to count's value. Vue sees this change and automatically updates the displayed count on the screen. Notice we never touch the DOM directly, we just modify data and Vue handles the visual updates. Here's a more practical example showing a simple list manager. This example brings together multiple Vue features to create something useful. The vmodel on the input creates that two-way binding we talked about, so as you type, new item updates automatically. The key up directive with enter modifier means pressing enter triggers add item, a nice user experience touch. The v-if and v-else directives conditionally show either the list of items or a message saying the list is empty. The v-for directive loops through our items array and creates a list item for each one, with a unique key that helps Vue track which items changed. When you click Remove on an item, we modify the items array, and Vue automatically updates the entire list display. This demonstrates how Vue's reactivity handles complex scenarios. You modify your data arrays and objects naturally, and Vue propagates those changes throughout your interface automatically. Now, if some of these concepts seem confusing or overwhelming right now, don't worry at all. This is just an introduction to give you the big picture of what Vue can do. We're going to dive deep into each of these topics in dedicated videos where we'll explore them thoroughly with plenty of examples and practice. Things like reactivity, components, directives, the composition API, all of these will get their own detailed lessons. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the upcoming tutorials where we break everything down step by step. Vue excels across a wide range of real-world applications. Startups frequently choose Vue for building their initial products because the learning curve is gentle, allowing teams to become productive quickly while the framework scales up as the product grows. Enterprise companies use Vue extensively for building admin dashboards where developers need to display complex data tables, charts, and forms with rich interactivity. E-commerce platforms leverage Vue for product catalogs where filtering, sorting, and search need to feel instant and responsive, and for shopping carts that update in real time as customers add or remove items. Content management systems integrate Vue to provide rich text editing experiences, drag-and-drop interfaces, and media galleries. Vue works equally well for customer-facing applications that require polish and smooth interactions, and for internal business tools, where development speed and maintainability matter most. The framework's flexibility means you can start small, maybe adding Vue to just one interactive section of an existing website, and gradually expand its use as you see the benefits. Or you can build a complete single-page application from the ground up with Vue handling everything. Vue 3 represents a mature, well-designed solution for building modern web interfaces that react automatically to data changes. The framework eliminates the tedious and error-prone work of manually manipulating the DOM, replacing it with a declarative approach where you describe what your interface should look like and Vue handles the updates. The component-based architecture breaks complex interfaces into manageable, reusable pieces that can be combined and composed. The reactivity system ensures your interface stays perfectly in sync with your data without any manual effort. The composition API provides powerful tools for organizing complex component logic, while the options API offers a gentler learning path for developers new to the framework. Understanding Vue 3 positions you to build applications more efficiently, with less code, fewer bugs, and better maintainability. Whether you're adding interactivity to existing pages or building sophisticated single-page applications, Vue provides the tools and patterns that make web development more productive and enjoyable. And that's all with today's introduction to Vue 3. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to iTower for more web development content. Your engagement really supports the channel and helps us create more tutorials. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.